TECNO Phantom X, Vivo V21, Samsung Galaxy A52, A72, Redmi Note 10 Pro, Poco X3 Pro. Which smartphone will come second and third? Because we already know the winner. Let's find out. In this speed test video, we're going to have 4 rounds. Round 1, I'll be measuring the speed of each device with different benchmark tools. Round 2, I'll be launching apps using the Google Assistant to see which smartphone is the fastest. Round 3, I'll be downscaling a 4K video on each of these devices. And round 4, I'll be playing some of your favorite games and measure the FPS. Now for round 1, all smartphones have their battery level at 100% and apps running in the background have been cleared. Running the first synthetic benchmark app, Antutu Benchmark, all smartphones have the latest version 9.0.12. I reckon the Poco X3 Pro with the Snapdragon 860 chipset will finish this test before any other smartphone on this table. And there you have it. The Poco X3 Pro crosses the line first. This just shows that you don't need to spend a lot of money to have the best processor. Second place goes to the Vivo V21 with the MediaTek Dimensity 800U processor. Third place goes to the most expensive smartphone on this table, the TECNO Phantom X. As for the Redmi Note 10 Pro, the Samsung Galaxy A52 and the Samsung Galaxy A72, well, better luck next time. Running the second synthetic benchmark app, Geekbench, the Poco X3 Pro is leading the pack, followed by the Redmi Note 10 Pro and the Vivo V21. One thing I would like to say is benchmark results don't really gauge daily usage, so take these results with a pinch of salt, as they say. And now we have our first winner, and that's the Poco X3 Pro. Do we need a doctor to check if the smartphone is taking something to enhance its performance? No, don't bother. It comes with a Snapdragon 860 chipset, a flagship processor, and it's also the cheapest smartphone on this table. Second place goes to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. For third place, it's a little bit tricky. The Vivo V21 has the third highest single core score of 553, while the TECNO Phantom X has the next highest multi-core score of 1694. So these two smartphones would have to share third place. The next benchmark tool is GFX Bench. GFX Bench is used to measure graphics performance, long-term performance stability, render quality, and power consumption. That sounds interesting, right? But all I'm interested in knowing is which smartphone would come first, second, or third. This tool is important because it reveals the best smartphone for gaming. And I'm not shocked by the results. First place goes to the Poco X3 Pro with a score of 1644. Second place goes to the Vivo V21 with a score of 752. And third place goes to the Phantom X. Is Samsung in this competition at all? Hello, you guys should wake up. Moving on to 3D Mark performance, this tool is used to test out the 3D graphics rendering capabilities of a smartphone and also the CPU workload. Poco X3 Pro comes first again with a score of 985. Second place goes to the Vivo V21 with a score of 475, and third place goes to the TECNO Phantom X. At this point, I am seriously thinking of removing the Samsung Galaxy A52 and the A72. They're just occupying space and just chilling. And it's worth noting that all smartphones on this table have been updated to their latest software. And now for our final synthetic benchmark tool, Performance Test Mobile. For the result, the Poco X3 Pro scored 194,114, TECNO Phantom X scored 119,488, Redmi Note 10 Pro scored 120,131 and the Vivo V21 scored 123,338. Is there any need to calculate the score of the Samsung Galaxies? The Samsung Galaxy A52 scored what? 125,431, while the Samsung Galaxy A72 scored 124,050. And that gives the Samsung Galaxy's second and third position. So for the synthetic benchmark test, the overall winner is the Poco X3 Pro. Second place goes to the Vivo V21 and third place goes to the TECNO Phantom X. Round 2, and it's time to see which smartphone opened applications the fastest. I will be using the Google Assistant to launch the apps. Open Calculator app.
Opening calculator.
Time for some slow motion action. The Phantom X takes first place, followed by the Samsung Galaxy A52, and third place goes to the Poco X3 Pro. Open Chrome browser.
Opening Google Chrome.
For the browser, the Poco X3 Pro is first, second place goes to the Vivo V21, and third place goes to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Open Camera app.
Sure.
Opening the camera, the phone to do it first is the Phantom X, Poco X3 Pro comes in second, and third place goes to the Samsung Galaxy A52. Open YouTube. Opening YouTube, Poco X3 Pro is first, second place goes to the Samsung Galaxy A52, and third place goes to the Samsung Galaxy A72. Open YouTube Music.
Opening YouTube Music.
Opening YouTube Music, the Vivo V21 comes in first, Poco X3 Pro comes in second, and third place goes to the Phantom X. Open PUBG Mobile.
Opening PUBG Mobile.
Opening PUBG, Poco X3 Pro is first, second place goes to the Vivo V21, and third place goes to the Phantom X. For the speed test round, the overall winner is the Poco X3 Pro, second place goes to the Vivo V21, and third place goes to the Phantom X. As you can see, all smartphones on this table are fast, and I wouldn't base my purchase decision on a speed test. Now for downscaling a 4K video into 1080p using InShot, the smartphone to finish first is the Phantom X. The Phantom X did it in 31 seconds, the Samsung Galaxy A52 did it in 44 seconds, the A72 did it in 55 seconds, Redmi Note 10 Pro did it in 1 minute 16 seconds, Vivo V21 did it in 1 minute 33 seconds. The Poco X3 Pro did it in 1 minute 43 seconds. So for this round, the overall winner is the Phantom X, second place goes to the Samsung Galaxy A52, and third place goes to the Samsung Galaxy A72. Now moving to round 4, which is all about gaming. All other smartphones on this table played PUBG on HD graphics and high frame rate and at 30 frames per second, except the Poco X3 Pro. It played the game at HDR graphics and extreme frame rate, and it played it at 60 frames per second. For Geshin Impact, again, only the Poco X3 Pro could play the game at high graphics at around 50 frames per second. All other smartphones play the game at around 30 frames per second and at low settings. Now the thing is, other smartphones can play the game at high graphic settings, but the frame rate will be on the floor. So guys, after seeing the performance of these smartphones, which one would you pick as your daily driver? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll be doing a camera comparison video soon, so subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that video. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.